And welcome into our last game of day one from the NCSAA National Championship Tournaments. South Merrimack Christian out of Merrimack, New Hampshire at 20-1, going up against the Kings Christian out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Kings Christian at 11-14 on the year. Kings will be in those white uniforms going left to right. South Merrimack will be in the blue uniforms going right to left. So opening tap here tonight. Played over to Kings Christian, and they'll bring it up. Jumper along the baseline is good by Jared Hargis. And it is a 2-0 lead, and we'll see if they keep up with their scoreboard. That's going to be difficult. We have a whistle and a traveling violation, and it will be Kings Christian basketball. So it looks like South Merrimack comes back to man-to-man defense here. As out front is Hargis. Goes back around the far side, now gets it back. Down the lane all the way to the rim, and laying it in is William Burtz. The junior scores, it's 4-0. Back the other way comes South Merrimack. Runner in the lane falls off for Tiong Ball. And again, Kings out on the run. Off on the wing it comes for Chris Ross. Runner in the lane is good on the inside.
Good strong move that time.
Adeboye Akinode with the bucket, and a 6-0 lead for Kings. Down the lane, that shot is rejected. Still in play though. And back the other way comes Kings Christian. William Burt down the lane all the way to the rim, has that blocked. Still loose and now picked up by Bowl. Bowl the other way, he lost it coming into the front court. Now down the lane, and we got a whistle and a foul on Jared Hargis. That'll be his first, team first on Kings Christian. And we'll get free throws here. A 6-0 lead for Kings. Free throw here is good, and Clark Ryder will have one more coming. Second one is off, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Kings will bring it up. Front court is Tony Little. Gets it back on the wing. Now hands it out front to William Burt. Little three-man weave here. Out front, three ball. That's short out of the hands of Tony Little. Rebound kicked out front. Out of bounds it goes. And it will be South Merrimack basketball. Under 6 minutes to go opening quarter. Once again, we do not have a scoreboard that we can see. It's facing away from us, so I have to keep the clock literally on my phone. So it might not be 100% accurate, but the score is, because we do have a flip scoreboard that is pointed toward us. So that part we're 100% sure on. So there's a little roller in the middle of the lane by Andrew Spur, and it's a 6-3 lead now for Kings.
That was a nice little roller off his fingertips from about 8-10 feet out.
Hargis backs it out. Now dumps it in the post. Out on the wing for William Burt. Jumper from the baseline is good. That's a pretty little 12-footer from William.
Yeah, they were kind of up over the edge of the backboard and down right through it.
And on the fast break, layup for Tiong Bol. So South Merrimack gets out and runs in a hurry.
Yeah.
And it's 8-4 the lead for Kings.
Young ball likes to fly.
Down the lane, that runner is good. Off the glass with the right hand by Tony Little. Jumper in the corner. That's off the mark by Tiong Bull, and now that pass will be picked off. The other way, 3 ball, good.
Wow.
A triple in that far corner. I believe that's Isaac Sidman who hit the 3. It's the first 3 of the night for South Merrimack.
Merrimack doesn't look impressive when they're warming up, but boy, when they play basketball, they can play.
Should be 10-8, the lead for Kings Christian. As off on the wing, the pass goes in the post to Akinode. He lost it and had to fling it back out into the corner. Now along the baseline it goes. Back out front. Working with it there is Hargis. Now William Burt. Burt down the lane, kicks it out, 3 ball, no good. The rebound to Little, goes off the glass and scores with the left hand. A nice job of hustling back to get the ball. There's a steal, and the shot by Jaron Hargis is good.
Just like that, those four quick points.
Should be 14-8, the lead for Kings. Swing it back around the Bull near side for 3, and that's good. Tiong Bull with his first 3 of the game. (12-11), the lead now for Kings. Hargis was baseline for Ross, tried to get a step and gets fouled. Will head to the free throw line. Foul was on Andrew Spur. His first, team first. And Chris Ross to the free throw line.
Tell you something else. Kings here have got 11-14 losing record. I like to see the people they've been playing.
Not only that, but they don't have a senior on their roster. As the free throw good by Ross.
Yeah, only 2 juniors.
It's basically a JV team.
4 ninth graders, 3 10th graders.
And a 30-second timeout. 12-11 the lead for Kings. 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. And this free throw rattles around and in. So 14-11 is the lead. Back the other way comes South Merrimack on the fast break, and we got a whistle and a traveling violation. He took 1 too many steps trying to get there. In fact, took 3 full steps instead of 2.
Unless you're going to dunk it, you should have used the backboard too.
Back out front now comes Nivan Mingo. Mingo on the wing. It's a step, fires along 2. That won't go. Rebound underneath. Bull trying to bring it up into the front court. Kicks it baseline. Jumper there is good. A little 15-footer from Isaac Sidman.
Tell you what, they can play ball.
14-13, the lead for Kings. Baseline it goes for Hargis. Little trying to get a step down the lane. He lost it. And now South Merrimack out on the run. Bowl into the front court. Backs it out. Now they swing it over. The post for Palladino. Now little touch pass back out for Ryder.
Wow.
Far side spur.
Nice patience and good ball movement by Merrimack.
Sidman with it. Trying to work right side. Now in the corner, 3 ball. That's short out of the hands of Ryder. And rebound goes out of bounds, and Kings will get it.
Here's where the questions start arising. Kings keep bringing in big guys like that. Do you have big guys off of Merrimack that can come in and do the same thing?
Or are you in good enough shape to?
Yeah, there you go. That too.
So in the corner it goes on that far side to Stafford. Now they go back left wing. That 3 ball is off the mark. Rebound tipped out, and it will be South Merrimack basketball. And he comes back.
Well, both these games
side.
in court right now turn out to be pretty good games.
Jumper on the wing carries out of bounds, and it will be South Merrimack basketball. And it comes loose ball on the far side. We've got a jump ball to be possession South Merrimack here.
Yeah, Isaac Sidman tried to get a quick bounce pass in there. He outplayed his own player.
Underneath, that little runner won't go, and back up with it comes Kings. And the front court, Mingo gives it off to Ross.
You know, what's impressive is South Merrimack is going against these people man to man. You wouldn't have thought so looking at it, but they're playing their own. Play good defense.
3 ball in the corner. That will rattle around and off. And again, Kings to play it. On the lane, that runner is good. Good shot for Brandon Stafford, and that will do it for the end of the quarter. Good bucket right before the end of the first. 16-13 is the lead for Kings Christian. Take a break, come back with their second quarter here in just a moment. Start of quarter number 2. Kings with the ball first. And a 16-13 lead for Kings Christian. This ball goes in the post. Little step. That was blocked, but we have a whistle And a foul called on South Merrimack's Andrew Spur. That will be his second, team second. And the free throw here rattles around and in for Adeboye Akinode. And Adeboye will have another one coming. 17-13 Kings lead. And now 18-13 as Akinode makes a pair. And with it comes Tong Ball. Hands it back out to the outside to Sidman. Yep. Trying to work back in the middle of the lane. Jumper there won't go. Tracked down by Clark Ryder. Kicks it back out front. Working there is Spur. And back on the wing for Sidman. Trying to get a step. Back to Augusta. That pass sails out of bounds. And it will be Kings Christian basketball.
Yeah, he thought Isaac was breaking across the court there on the baseline. He was bounce passing into him. Isaac was faking.
So Tony Little into the front court. Off to Akinode. I'll back it out. Akinode up front. And over to Hargis. Now a jumper in the corner. That won't go. Tracked down by Little. Just kind of swinging around the perimeter, and that
Good
pass
steal.
picked off by Isaac Sidman.
Isaac just anticipated that and broke right in front of it.
Out front three ball. That won't go for Sidman. Rebound put back up, no. Still loose. And now taken away. Kings Christian on the run. Up it comes for Burt. William Burt left it off in the middle of the lane, and now it's stolen away by Bowl. Tiang Bowl back the other way, down the lane. Leaves it off inside for Isaac Sidman, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, Isaac did a nice job. He didn't just go up in a normal fashion. He put a little extra move on it. Kept the guys from blocking his shot.
Under 6 minutes to go in the half. In the lane, that runner is partially blocked, and back the other way comes South Merrimack. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line is off the mark. Rebound put back up, no. Trying to track it down was John Augusta. And we have a whistle and a timeout to Kings Christian. Full timeout, 18-15 is the lead for Kings. Take a break, back with more in a moment. So Kings Christian brings it up as they lead at 18-15. And a look out on that far wing. Swing it back up top to Hargis. Puts it back off to Stafford. Jumper from the baseline is no good. And the rebound carries out of bounds. So it will be South Merrimack basketball. Sidman up into the front court. Go underneath. That's a nice little touch pass.
Oh, good follow-up.
Whistle and a foul on the far side.
Foul. Yeah, it was a nice little pass. Getting him as he broke across the baseline there. Who's this up here? It's Andrew Spur. Yes, on the line for two.
Free throw here is off the mark. One more free throw coming. Second one here is off the mark. So Spur 0 for 2, back to the way it comes. Well, on the baseline, that shot won't go. Back out with it comes Andrew Spur on the run, down the lane, kicks it outside. 3 ball, that bangs off, no good. As Kings Christian will play it in. And it comes, and Kings will walk it up here.
Wasn't surprised when Kings came out with a man-to-man defense. I was surprised when Merrimack did. I don't think they would match up enough.
18-15, the lead for Kings. Trying to work the left side down the lane, now dumping it off to Ross. Ross trying to work in the post, now takes it all the way back out front and hands it off to Mingo. Trying to work there. Now on the post, spin and firing is Stafford. That won't go. Back on the run is South Merrimack. Ahead, that runner goes. Good take on the far side by Isaac Sidman. 18-17 the lead for Kings. Down the lane, that shot blocked. And now back out of there with it comes South Merrimack. Try to dump it down low, and there's kicking violations. A couple of substitutions in for Kings Christian. Isaiah Reed and Edeboye Akinode check back in. He comes out front. South Merrimack trying to be patient here, looking for something. Sidman went baseline, now got it back on the wing. Inside for Augusta. Sidman for 3, that rattles in and out, no good. And the rebound down low to Kings. Out on the run, Hargis down the lane, throws that up, no. And South Merrimack comes away with it. And out on the run, Tiong Ball throws that up and scores.
I tell you what, they're playing all right.
19-18, the lead for South Merrimack. Back out front, Mingo with it. Off it comes to Akinode. Handed off to Ross. Now William Burt into the lane, spins, fires, and scores. Wow, that's a
nice
tough one. Move by William.
Guy did a 360-degree spin, come off the other side and scored.
Step back out front. Now in the corner. Trying to swing it back out. Ball with it. Sidman out front.
Oh.
Try to dump it inside.
He keeps outthinking his men with his passes.
Off in the corner, Mingo.
Speaking of Isaac Sidman, he does fantastic passes, but he catches them off guard.
Outside, Reed. Trying to get it back. Dumps it to the post for Akinode. Spins, fires, no, but we have a whistle and a foul call. So that foul on John Augusta, that will be his first, team fourth. And the second one, Reynolds will round it in. And it looks like he crossed the line there just a tad too early. So that will erase the free throw. And South Merrimack will bring it up.
You guys must realize their first job is to make the free throw, not to rebound the ball.
Swinging around on the corner, ball, trying to dump it down low. We have a whistle and another foul. This one on Adeboye Akinode. That'll be his first, team second.
2 fouls in almost a half. Wow.
Outside three ball, that's off the mark. And on track down, we got another foul. I think that might be on Akinode again. That would be his second. Inbounds pass deflected. No, it's South Merrimack to play it again.
I like the way Merrimack thinks.
Out front, long two. That's good. Nice 15-footer out of the hands of Andrew Spur.
Right on the left-hand side of the free throw line, right-hand side of the free throw line. Just a nice, soft jump shot above the head.
Kings plays it up. Out front, Akinode. 21-21 tie as we near the half. Runner along the baseline won't go by Ross. Rebound picked up and now launched ahead. With it is Sidman down the lane. Oh, lay it up and in.
32.
23-21 South Merrimack. Like I said, we're not 100% sure on the time, but I have it down towards 10 seconds left, and actually I think that's it. So
yeah,
it's about 8 seconds off or so. At the end of the half, 23-21 is the lead for South Merrimack. First half scoring totals, first of all, Jared Hargis with 4 points, 6 for William Burke. Chris Ross, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 2 points, 2 for Brandon Stafford, 4 for Tony Little, 5 for Adeboye Akinode. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and Kings 0 for 4 from three-point range. For South Merrimack, 7 points for Tiong Ball, including a 3, 9 for Isaac Sidman, including a 3, 4 points for Andrew Spur. He was 0 for 2 from the line. Nate Sidman with 2 points, and Clark Ryder 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 1 point. South Merrimack 2 of 6 from three-point range. Pass it off to you for our first half rebounding totals.
All right, rebounding. First of all, for Kings Christian, we have William Burt with 2, Chris Ross with 2, Brandon Stafford with 1, Tony Little with 3, for a total 8. For South Merrimack, Tiong Bo with 3, Dominic Palladino with 1, Cameron Hazen with 1, John Augusta with 2, Clark Ryder with 2, for a total of 9. So South Merrimack had exactly 1 free throw more than Kings Christian, 9-8.
All right, at the half, 23-21 is the lead for South Merrimack. We'll take a break, come back with your second half in just a little bit. So back to it here in the third quarter. 23-21 is the lead for South Merrimack. As back the other way it comes. Runner in the paint won't go for Hazan. Ends up getting knocked out of bounds, and it will be South Merrimack basketball. Up on the right side comes Bowl. Try to dump it back in the middle. That's deflected back around to the outside. Now back to Sidman. So back it out near the timeline. Oh, nice little give and go, but it goes off of Clark Ryder and out of play. It was actually a pretty nice pass. It's a little bit too tall.
Yeah. So I'd say just a hair, either a hair bit too tall or hair bit too strong. But
Tony Little, he gives it back up to Burt. And they go outside. Hargis tried to fire up a three. That was deflected. And the rebound inside. And we have a whistle and a foul on Chris Ross. That'll be his first, team first this half on Kings Christian. And we have a 30-second timeout to Kings Christian. 6:58 to go in the third quarter. 23-21 South Merrimack. So free throws upcoming here. First one is no good. And then there'll be one more coming up for Cameron Hazan. Or excuse me, for Chris Ross. I'm looking at the wrong
oh, you gave the foul. You
sheet there. So jumper on the wing. That rattles off no good after the missed free throw, and it will be South Merrimack basketball here. Up front it comes to Tiong Bowl. Ball holds it there. Trying to work it in the middle. That's deflected. Now picked up by Spur. Trying to swing it back over along the baseline. That shot's rejected out of bounds by Adeboye Akinode.
Yeah, if Isaac thought he was getting that over the top of him, he was sadly mistaken. He was way above him.
Outside it comes. That jumper rattles around and out.
Looked nice.
And back the other way comes the Kings Christian. Tony Little hands it off to Hargis. Holds out there in the wing. And dump it in the post for Ross. Back out to Hargis again. Holds there. Now little weave. Little on the run. Throws it up. That won't go, but we've got a whistle and a foul on Andrew Spur, and that would be his third, team first on South Merrimack.
Not a very smart foul. You don't want to give him extra chances, and he was coming in with a shot that was going to miss anyway. Not much chance of making it. Kind of half out of control. He just gave him free throws, but he missed the first one anyway.
So first free throw off the mark. Second one is good. 1 on a 2 for Little. As now South Merrimack brings it up as they lead at 24-21 over Kings Christian.
All right, Kings still in their man-to-man defense.
Down to 5:40 to go in the third. Down the lane, pull-up jumper, that's good.
Nice.
Andrew Spur with the bucket.
A 10-foot jump shot comes from the outside straight across the lane. That was a nice controlled shot.
And on the other end, Akinode couldn't finish. Then we have a whistle and a foul on the inside. That foul will be on Clark Ryder. Be his first, team second. 25-22 is the lead for South Merrimack. Free throw off the mark.
Now, if they watch that line, he goes over that line every time he shoots. He throws himself forward when he shoots the ball. Oh, he didn't that time.
And 1 out of 2 for Akinode. 25-23, and I think they didn't start the clock right away or something along those lines. Now back on the right side with it is Spur trying to work into the paint. Nice little backdoor feed. Ball had that blocked. And now back out of there with it comes the Kings Christian on the run. Good pass ahead to Hargis. That wouldn't go. Rebound tap back out. Burt down the lane has that rejected by Bowl. And it will be Kings Christian basketball.
Bowl is not as big as some of the other guys here, but he's got good leaping ability. And he's got, look how thin his legs are, but man, he got springs in him.
And off the inbounds pass, on the run comes South
traveling.
Merrimack down the lane, and somehow he made that plus the foul. I don't know how he even made the shot. The foul is on Adeboye Akinode. I have that as his third, although I'm not 100% sure on that. Team's second, as the shot was good by Clark Ryder. We'll have a free throw coming. And a free throw off the mark. And up it comes into the front court. Runner won't go. Rebound tapped and knocked out of bounds. So South Merrimack will play it in.
Boy,
27-23, the lead for South Merrimack.
I know they better be careful. He was over the back twice on that. Never got a call either time. He was very fortunate.
Now if it comes to Tiong Ball. Well, they go into the corner. Spur had that stripped away, but we have a whistle and a foul. That foul on Chris Ross. That'll be his second, team third. Well, the corner three ball, that's well short. And the rebound underneath
Akinode.
to the Kings.
That's his second rebound for Akinode.
Out front, William Burt swings it far side for Ross. Now Akinode with it. Trying to work on the wing. Hands it back out. They go in the post for Ross. Spins, fires, missed that. And the rebound to Tiong Bowl. Bowl back the other way. On the run now. Coming out from the baseline is Spur. Dribbles all the way around and fires from the other baseline. That won't go. Rebound thrown back up. No. And now Kings Christian out on the run again. Down the lane, and we got a whistle and a foul on the inside. And I believe that's going to be an Akinode again. And that's for sure 3. I'm not 100% sure if it's 4 or not.
He's been doing a lot of fouling. He's got by with some of it, but some of it he hasn't. And
so free throw off the mark.
oh, wait a minute. If I can know they'd foul, the other team would be shooting.
Oh, you're right. I thought they called it that way, but I was looking down. It was on Clark Ryder then, so that would be his second, team third. And free throw misses there.
Oh, shot missed.
And that
Bowl got the rebound off the other side and setting up again. Now start over. Oh, lost
South
the ball.
Merrimack with it. That poked away, and coming out of there with it is Mingo. Up the left side, 3 ball from Hargis. That won't go. Gets his own rebound, floats that up, no. And tap back out front. Isaiah Reed kicks it out to Burt. On the wing for Hargis. Over far side to Reed again. Burt down the lane has that blocked. Well, we have a whistle and a foul on the inside.
Are they going to get that Bowl or?
Looks, that's what I'm going to put down. It's the first on.
They never held up their
Bowl,
fingers
team
that time,
fourth.
so it's hard to tell.
Free throw is good. And William Burt will have another one coming. And this one rattles around and out. Rebound put back up, no. And back to the way comes South Merrimack. Under 2:30 to go in the third. 27-24 is the lead for South Merrimack.
Well, it's been a real defensive struggle out there.
Pass underneath. That shot won't go. Rebound tipped up by Ryder, no. Still loose and tipped up and in. Underneath. Credit will go to Dominic Palladino. So it's now 29-24 South Merrimack.
There's a battle inside going for that rebound.
Hargis down the lane, good on the foul. So the bucket by Jared Hargis. Yes. The foul on Dominic Palladino, that would be his first, team 5th. Chance for a 3-point play here. With it being 29-26, the lead for South Merrimack. And the free throw rims around and off. Rebound put back up and no by Mingo. And cleared on the inside by South Merrimack. Bowl up into the front court. And I believe we have a timeout, 30-second timeout for South Merrimack. 29-26, they lead it. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third. Take a break. Back with more from the NCSAA in a moment. Inbounds pass comes in for South Merrimack as they lead at 29-26. As we're approaching the end of quarter number 3. Still a little ways to go here, but Yeah, a whistle and a foul.
But they don't help if they hold the fingers up. So
I think it might have been an Isaiah Reed. It's the team 5th. And it will be
over
Kings
and back,
Christian
maybe.
basketball on the far sideline. Turnover of some sort anyway.
Yeah, I think he must have touched it before when he got across the line, before they did. And so it was over and back.
Back out front it comes. 3 ball, good. Triple for Tony Little.
That was a pretty 3-man wave till you got a shot open and then nail it.
That's the first 3 of the game for Kings Christian. It ties the game at 29 as we approach 1 minute to go in the third. Got a couple of good games here for the final game of the night. The near side's just a 2-point game too. Long 2, no good. Rebound underneath to Akinode. And back up they come. Little hands it out front to Isaiah Reed. Reed holding on the left wing, fires a 3. That won't go. Now on the run comes South Merrimack. Down the lane. Bowl kicks it back out front to Palladino. And they'll back it out. More than likely hold for 1 shot here. I have it as just about 20 seconds or so left in the third. And there's a 3-ball that goes straight down. That's a nice shot from Isaac Sidman, his second 3 of the night. And that will do it. Or is there a timeout? The timeout is the end of the quarter.
End of the quarter,
End of the quarter, I think. All right, end of quarter number 3, 32-29 is the lead for South Merrimack. Take a break, come back with their final quarter of the night. We'll do so in just a minute. All right, start of quarter number 4, 32-29 is the lead for South Merrimack. As Kings has it to start the quarter. In the post, taken out of the hands of Akinode, and it is launched out of bounds. So it will be Kings Christian basketball.
It was a good defensive play. Akinode's got a guy about 4 or 5 inches shorter than him guarding him right now. But he's strong.
Outside the 3 ball wouldn't go. Hard just tried it again, and he is fouled and will head to the free throw line. Foul is on Dominic Palladino. That'll be his second and team 6th. As Jared Harges to the free throw line. That one's good. Harges will have 1 more coming. 32-30 is the lead for South Merrimack. And the second free throw off the mark. And the rebound still loose, picked up and laid in by Adeboye Akinode. And it's now a 32-32 tie. Approaching 7 minutes to go in the game. Spur Trying to come back near side. Off to Sidman. Wanted to dump it down low and has stole it away. Outlet feed ahead is stolen right
Boy,
back.
that was a good steal. He played that ball perfectly.
Nate Sidman down the lane, and we got a whistle and a travel, and we'll go back over to Kings Christian.
That mystifies me when they call those things. You got guys hitting you on both sides, and it's traveling.
Back up with it is Ross. Trying to hand it out front. And I'm not sure what the call is here. So it will be Kings Christian basketball. I guess they're trying to decide who it went off of. 6:30 to go in the game. We're tied at 32. And along the baseline, we got a whistle and a foul. Boy, this game is quickly just completely falling apart into a bunch of fouls and turnovers.
Yeah. I think Kings has changed the way they're playing. They're just taking the ball inside and driving hard and trying to create fouls. I think they found out they're really going to have to do something different if they're going to beat them.
Nate Sidman picks up his first foul. Free throw there is good by Jared Hargis. We'll have another one coming. And the second one is good. 34-32, the lead for Kings Christian. And we got a whistle and a hold on the other end. This on Adeboye Akinode.
He's had enough fouls for 3 players. I'll say that for him.
It's got to be at least his third. It might be his fourth, actually. So South Merrimack will play it out middle of the floor. Runner there's no good by Sidman. Now out front, Isaac Sidman into the corner. Ball is good by Andrew Spur.
Nice, beautiful three-point shot.
35-34, the lead now for South Merrimack. Little hands it off to Ross. Time slowly ticking down here. Ross for 3, that won't go. And we got a whistle.
Oh boy,
and another foul.
Now he's got to have either 4 or 5 fouls now. Come on.
Well, it's 100% for sure 4 fouls if that was indeed on him. So back to the way comes South Merrimack. That's the other problem. I can't really tell all the time who it's on. I'm just assuming it is. That's knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, out here you can't tell. I'm pretty sure he put up his number 35 with his fingers that time, though.
Adeboye will check out. So up it comes. There's a nice backdoor feed and the layup good by Jared Hargins.
He did a nice job of sucking the defense, and he made a fake out toward the half-court line, and then he went in.
Inside, that's knocked away. Out on the run, down the lane. Layup is good by Navance Mingo. And it's now a 38-35 lead. We got a whistle and a blocking foul on the center of the floor.
That was number 3, Jared Hargis.
So Hargis will pick up his second foul.
That was a hard call to make too, because he was just about in front of him too, I thought. So that time it could have gone King's way, but it didn't.
38-35, 3 ball in the wing won't go from Spur. And the rebound kicks back out, picked up there by Tony Little. Little hands off for Mingo. Mingo holds on the wing. And gives back out front to Burt. again out front, just holding. Pass near side, knocked out of bounds. And it will be Kings Christian basketball.
Yeah, I thought
Counting
Ball
down
might have.
close to 4 minutes to go. It's a 3-point lead for Kings Christian. Hargis along that baseline to Mingo, and now back to Hargis out front. Mingo hands it to Little. Now Hargis again down the lane. In the corner, runner along the baseline is good. That's a tough, strong bucket from Chris Ross. Back the other way, beating everybody back down the floor and laying it in is Andrew Spur. (40-37) is now the lead for Kings Christian, or should be. I think the scoreboard says 40-35, but
I think it's 40-37.
Should be 37. Down to 3:15 to go in the game. And the post again, Ross. Little give and go game with Hargis. Ross in the baseline again. Now they swing it around for Burt. Tried to work baseline. Now gets it back in the wing, and a timeout to Kings Christian. It will be a full timeout. Right around 3 minutes to go. 40-37. Kings Christian leads South Merrimack. We're back with more in just a moment.
Well, it's too bad more people aren't. Too bad more people aren't in here right now for these two games.
Yeah,
here.
no, it's a
Man, this is
two
the
very
best
good
games of the
tonight.
day.
Kings out of the timeout. Ross back out front to Hargis. Trying to get a step. Back to William Burt. Now along the baseline. Good pass on the inside, and the layup goes down for Navance Mingo. 42-37 Kings. That pass deflected and stolen away. And coming out of there with it is Tony Little. Clock now starting to become an enemy of South Merrimack. Down the lane, and he got fouled about 4 times. They finally called it.
Well, what's his name? Andrew Spur was not going to let him shoot the layup. He just grabbed his arm. He ran up and grabbed it from behind, so he couldn't shoot.
It's the 4th on Andrew Spur.
But that's why we've said a lot of times. If you're going to foul a guy and keep him from making the layup, make sure you foul him enough he doesn't make the layup. Hang on to his arm or something.
So free throw good. And one more free throw upcoming here.
Oh.
Free throw over there is good as well. So it is a 44-37 lead. This pass deflected back out front. And we've got a whistle and a foul. And if that's on
That's him again.
Adeboye Akinode, he's done, and he is. That's the 5th on Adeboye.
Boy, it seems like he's had about 10 of them. One thing about it, he got his money's worth. And he's a factor. His coach is talking to him now about, keep your head in the game now. Don't make silly fouls like that. You got a 6-point lead. You didn't need to do that.
And now we got a timeout, a full timeout with 2:05 or so left. 44-37 is the lead for Kings Christian. Take a break. Back with more in a moment. So one of the bonus free throws for Clark Ryder. And this off the mark. And just when South Merrimack really needed some free throws to start falling. Out it comes to Mingo. Under 2 minutes now to go in the game. Down the lane, fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line here. That foul on Clark Ryder will be his 3rd. As Tony Little heads to the free throw line. First one is good. And there'll be one more coming here. It's on the way, and that's good. So Little with a pair. It's now 46-37 Kings. Back to the way, floater along the baseline is good. That's a tough shot.
Boy, he has such a beautiful shot.
Isaac Sidman with the bucket. And there's a foul in the backcourt. As that will be on Nate Sidman. It'll be his 2nd foul. Should be 2 shots here. For Kings Christian, really all you got to do is make free throws and you're pretty much guaranteed to win this game. Free throw rattles around it in. Now a 47-39 lead.
Yeah, 8, maybe a 9-point lead. It's getting to be an insurmountable thing here.
And 2nd free throw is good. 48-39. Back to the way comes South Merrimack. Bowl on the baseline. Back out front to Ryder. Set off to Sidman. Now Isaac Sidman with it. That shot off the mark. Rebound to Kings, and there is a foul in the backcourt.
You might as well hang that up now.
That'll be on Clark Ryder. That'll be his 4th.
He had a chance if he scored that time there, but
I'm okay with it. Once it reaches double digits and it's under a minute and a half to go, they haven't quite gotten there yet, but they're right on the border of it.
This will do it right here.
letting it go.
Nope,
There's a free throw in and out. So there'll be one more. It is a 9-point lead. This would make it 10 with a little over a minute left. And that's good. So 1 out of 2. That deflected out of bounds. It will stay South Merrimack basketball. And we've got a timeout to South Merrimack. So with around a minute 20 left, we have a full timeout to South Merrimack. The official scoreboard says 48-39, which would be a 9-point lead. We'll take a break, come back here in just a moment. So out of the timeout, South Merrimack to play it in. And we've got a foul before the inbounds pass even occurs on Kings Christian. Well, that's for sure what you don't want.
Why in the world would you do something like that?
So Navon Smingo picks up his first. I'm not completely sure about the full court press.
Oh no,
I'm okay with pressuring the ball a little, but free throw off the mark by Isaac Sidman.
Yeah, I would do like you said. I'd put token pressure to make him use time coming up to court, but don't worry about stealing it. Here comes the boss.
I don't even know if they said who the foul was on. I guess it doesn't really matter a whole lot at this point. We'll figure it out. So to the free throw line goes Kings Christian, already up 9. And this one good. Tony Little will have another one coming. Really, all you're really doing at this point is letting them pad their stats.
And making yourself
And the second one
go through more and more
good.
torture.
51-39. And down the lane it goes. In the corner, 3 ball. That rattles off, no good. Rebound underneath. Taken away by Kings Christian, and we got a whistle. I guess we're going to call that a foul.
Number 30.
That'll be on Andrew Spur. I'm pretty sure he's done. That is his 5th, so John Augusta will check back in. Free throw here, rattles around and out. Tony Little will have another one coming. And that's no good. So he misses a pair. Down to 50 seconds left. That 3 way off the mark. And there's another foul. So Paul Chu picks up the foul. Back we go to the free throw line again. Well, we're down now to 40 seconds or less. You're down by 12 points.
You haven't scored a point in ages.
Yeah, free throw is good. I mean, I'm fine with never giving up, but
I think it's time to give up.
Some point here. As the free throw rattles around and out. Outside 3 ball, that won't go. Rebound tipped around. And now coming out of there with it is Kings Christian. I think they finally called off the Dogs, and that's the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do.
At some point, yeah, it's over. So a 13-point lead. Kings Christian trying to dribble out the clock. Good job by South Merrimack, still playing tough defense, but not going for the steals.
Make them play to the end. That's fine.
As the clock slowly winds down, and that is going to do it. 52-39 is the final. South Merrimack goes down in defeat to Kings Christian. Final scoring totals, first of all, for South Merrimack, 7 points for Tiong Bong and 1 3-pointer. Isaac Sigmund, 14 points, including 2 threes. He was 0 for 1 from the line. Dominic Palladino with 2 points. 11 points for Andrew Spur, including 1 3-point field goal. 2 for Nate Sidman. 3 points for Clark Ryder. He was 1 of 4 from the line. South Merrimack, 4 of 13 from 3-point range. For Kings Christian, 12 points for Jared Hargis. He is 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Devance Mingo with 4 points. 9 for William Burt. He was 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Chris Ross with 4 points, 2 of 4 from the line. 2 points for Brandon Stafford. 15 points for Tony Little, including 1 3-point field goal. He was 8 of 11 from the free throw line. Adeboye Akinode with 8 points. He was 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Kings Christian 1 of 9 from 3-point range. I'll pass it off to you for our final rebounding totals.
All right, rebounding first of all from South Merrimack. We had Paul Chu with 1, Tiong Bo with 5, Isaac Sidman had 1, Dominic Palladino had 2, Cameron Hazen had 1, John Augusta had 3, Nate Sidman had 3, Clark Ryder had 6, for a total of 22. 22 for South Merrimack. For Kings Christian, Isaiah Reed had 1, Jared Hargis had 4, Devance Mingo had 1, William Burt had 3, Chris Ross had 4, Brandon Stafford had 2, Tony Little had 7, Adeboye Akinode had 4 for a total of 26. So Kings Christian also won the rebounding battle, 26-22 by 4 rebounds.
All right, Kings Christian wins it tonight. That'll wrap up day 1 of broadcasting here from the NCSAA National Tournament. We'll be back with you tomorrow bright and early at 9 a.m. So get up, have your bacon and eggs with us or whatever it is, and we'll get some basketball started good and early. 9 a.m. all the way through the 6 p.m. final game tomorrow night. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you tomorrow. You've been watching the NCSAA National Championship Tournament.